Что ж, первый раз увидите каждую неделю палестинцев, резаные.
more information, please see display screen and stuff. Yeah, from Twitter and Facebook.
First demonstration.
First of many. Got to keep a safe distance, but
Yeah.
still got to support somehow.
Here.
You can do whatever you like. I don't control the shots. Yeah, it's a good quote. It's a shame that the politicians haven't abided by that quote. They've cared about their money as a primary goal. And there's an organised project to cull off any Europeans from the world. 6% of the population are European, 6%. And you wouldn't see people in Japan and India having policies that demand that they have forced migration. This is Melbourne, Australia. It's actually anti-racist. It's racist to assume that the world all needs to be the same. Anti-homogeny is actually racist because if you had Kenya and you had 50% of the population replaced with Indians, it's no longer Kenya. If you had Japan, if you went over there and that had 1 million immigrants from another nation who don't speak the same language, don't have the same ethnic background, it's no longer Japan. What's the point of even traveling? And so it's actually racist to assume that life is better off to have the whole world a cultural multi-hot pot. And it's not sustainable. It's not good for them. They're pushed because they get paid. It's not actually good for them. It's not good for the immigrants either. They don't want to be here. They've been pushed to be here because their families got money in their own countries. And it's not good for anyone because there's a brain drain as well. It creates a brain drain whereby their own countries are left without skilled labour. What do you mean by half of students? Students of what? Yeah, the thing is, universities, they accept people who pay up front. So their parents put all their pressure on their kids and then say to them, oh, you guys, you go off to Australia, right? Pushes out the locals. Not to mention, it's not good for them. They don't want to be here, away from their culture. And so there's a few select people who benefit. And most of them go back to China afterwards after they get their qualifications. We have plenty of money. All we have is problem is policies. We have problems with policies, that's the issue. Money isn't everything. All the countries have money, but they have no culture. It's not about money. Australia was not Australia before the Europeans settled it. Anglo-Saxon Celtics were the ones who settled Australia. It was small tribes, it wasn't Australia. Australia is a European term, built by Anglo-Saxons. Well, I'm not marching, I'm walking. I'm walking like a gentleman. The issue is, universities, they're people for themselves. They have to say no to the local students because they've had to accept people who pay up front. And it's not the same union, it's not the same standard of human life in those countries, so they can afford to get more money because they don't have the same regulations. You can pay $1 an hour, so of course it's easy to send your kids to Australia to pay for this degree up front, push out the locals because of the fact that you have no sustainable unions or standards on salary. There's plenty of money. It's not just, you can't just talk around in circles and say that everything's all about money, because there's more to life than just money. When you die, which we're all going to do, you're not going to just think about the money, are you? There's a lot more to life than just money. Yeah, well, imagine bringing your child up into a country where it's no longer a country. Imagine forcing the whole world to euthanize and have the whole world the same culture. You want to go to Japan and make that like the same as every other country? You want it to be unique. And I'm standing in back. I'm at a respectable distance at the tram stop. Nothing wrong with that. We wouldn't need so many nurses if the quality of life was better. If there wasn't the issues with the Medicare system. People are so sick because they haven't got a sense of community. Haven't got a sense of community because the people are pushed out of the cities because of the unsustainable immigration policies. That's not good for anyone. No one benefits. It's un-Australian to gather and support the life of your nation. Think about your children. Ancestors are from Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales, and every other European nation. Some letters. I'm actually anti-racist because I love India, I love Pakistan, I love Malaysia, I love Japan, and I don't want them to be infused with our whiteness because the whiteness should be separate. Because the thing is, you don't want to have the entire world look exactly the same because it's a loss of culture, it's a loss of history, and there is history passed down through ethnicity. And it's a shame to have everyone forced to have this unsustainable migration policy. And the thing is, it's only countries with European background, they're the ones that are forced to have these unethical immigration policies. You don't see people in Japan, they're not had the same immigration policies. It's only European countries. 6% of the world. 6% of the world isn't very much. 6% of the world has European heritage, and they're the only countries that are forced to have these unethical migration policies. No one's cheering, we're just looking. We're looking. Nothing wrong with having a look, cuz. Yeah, the thing is, we sent away manufacturing overseas, and that was a very big no-no. United States and Australia have both been on the downfall since we've had the manufacturing go overseas, because there's nothing wrong with having factory jobs. Factory jobs are good. I've worked in a factory before. It was a good thing. I'd say there's probably about 10,000 people or so just here. I never get drunk. I never get drunk because you need to be sober. You need to be strong, you need to be clear. Because we live in a turbulent times and you need to have your head strong. I never get drunk, never get high, nothing like that. Because it takes away your spirituality. It's not good for your spirituality at all. Wow, look at that, it's so majestic with these flags. It's amazing. Isn't that amazing? I'm actually a full-time dad. I'm supported by my wife. I was working for 5 years full-time in community mental health for people who have been in suicidal ideations from hospital. And for the past 6 months, I've been a full-time father looking after my daughter. And also working on weekends in disability support work. Before that, I was working 5.5 years in mental health, community mental health full-time, looking out for the vulnerable, giving love and compassion, psychosocial education to those in need. I'm anti-racist. I actually love all countries. I love India, I love China, and I want to keep them as is. It's a shame to have them blended in, because then you don't want to go to a Chinese restaurant and they're serving fried chicken. You don't want to go to an Indian restaurant and they're serving fish and chips. It's good to have, diversity is through homogeny. That's how you actually keep diversity, it's through homogeny. That's how you actually keep diversity, it's through homogeny. It's not complaining, it's a conversation between adults. Nothing wrong with having a mature conversation. It's good to be here. No, I don't get any Centrelink actually. I'm supported by my wife.
Can't believe it.
Holding for looking after your children and going to the bathroom. Children are God's gift to the world. It's nothing more precious than human life. It's the most beautiful thing you can do. I've supported my wife in the past and I'll go back to full-time work soon. Get a full-time nanny. I don't want to go my child to daycare because I want to raise them myself, be in their home. You could say everyone's taking up space. Nothing wrong with standing here. I'm getting fresh air, around people, spending time with my daughter. I'm loving my country. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, you have the freedom to go. No one's forcing you to stay here. You have the power to do as you please. It's so beautiful, isn't it? That's incredibly beautiful. I don't know, it makes me, you feel the atmosphere down here. It's electric. It's literally intoxicating, the feeling of all this beauty and all this love. It's beautiful to see people caring about something bigger than themselves. thinking about future generations, not just thinking about their instant gratification, materialism, and social status. It's wonderful to see. You really have to get down here to feel it though. Federation Square, really family-friendly atmosphere, beautiful. Where are you going soon, though? Show your face, say hello. I was expecting more families though. I heard a lot of people were bringing their wife and kids. Pure love, baby, pure love. That's how you love, is you keep things pure and separate. It's how you show love. Imagine if you went to Japan and they'd accepted 1 million immigrants from India in the last year. They'll lose part of their culture. There's no point traveling. What's the point of having the whole world the same? Diversity is achieved through homogeny.
It's this way! Somebody is put on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Australia was built by my ancestors. My great-grandmother came over here from Ireland, and it wasn't a country then. It was nomadic tribes. Australia, when you think of it, is a nation built with cathedrals, Federation Square, and the right of innocent until proven guilty, the justice system, the age of consent laws, electricity. Only 6% of the world that have European heritage, and let's not dilute these beautiful countries like Japan and India and China with our blood, you know, because I wouldn't want to have European DNA, you know, if I was them, because then the whole world's the same. What's the point? Oh look, there's Palestine up there. It's not about them though. It seems to have been hijacked, that cause.
Yeah, me too.
It's funny that they have the Palestinians here, pro-Palestine. It's like, dude, I understand. Like, I'm upset with the IDF as well, but there's a time and a place. I think we better get going, baby girl. Should we get going? Yeah, you want to go home? Better get going, huh?
Oh, so don't lose it.
Puppy. I was going to bring my dog.
Oh, let's go.
You see, fellas, what yo? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on down
Oh wow, there's a lot of people coming through.
there? Where are you going to America?
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, man.
Let's go, let's go.
How long you been in time? 10 years.
It's Sunday, everything's closed. It's like tomorrow.
Always something. Always something.
Cheers.
Let's go, all right.
This is all a symbol of love. It's all about love. Love is through honesty, telling the truth. Love isn't denial. That's a toxic feminine way of thinking. Love is to tell the truth and think about long-term, 7 generations ahead. Well, I appreciate your opinion. I'm staying on the outskirts. Nothing wrong with that. I'm about to head off now anyway. Nice to say hello. Because they're getting ready to move.
Ah, you never know.
Bring your baby to work day. Enjoy the streets and let us sing. Advance and strengthen. Yeah, the atmosphere here is incredible. It's actually really family friendly. And see, look, see? Oh, a baby here, because you know what? Be careful. Oh, a baby here, because you know what? Be careful. Oh, that was nice. Some fresh air. You had to drive for an hour to get. Yeah, I still got your cheese stick. Maybe we should go get something to eat, shall we? Gee, I wouldn't mind a piece of grilled fish. Yeah, actually, look at the Prime Ministers of Australia from 1778 to, I think it was like 1940, around then. You should see the main policies of those leaders of this great nation. Look it up, it's very interesting. They wanted to keep Australia homogenous because that's how diversity is achieved, through beauty, and beauty is achieved through purity, through homogeny. You don't want to go to India or Japan and have them half immigrants, because then it's no longer in Japan, is it? There is history passed down through bloodline. There's culture. Why is it only the European nation that has a strict immigration policy? No one else. Bro, I'm walking down the city. This is my country. I can walk down the city if I like. It's a family-friendly event. It's family-friendly, bro. Family-friendly. See, there's lots of good kids here. And I'm a full-time dad. I look after my daughter. I'm the primary carer of her. Women have to take care of it. Women these days don't care about their grandkids. Let's get a little bit busy. Let's get going.
I love this thing.
Let's just chat to some people, shall we? So, hello. What's the music playing?
Last night,
nice to see all these beautiful people coming together. It's so electric. It's a wonderful feeling. Oh, what a feeling. What a day. What a day to be young, wild and free. Freedom is found. Freedom is found. It's found through justice and morality. Care, respect for ancestors, respect for tradition. Tradition. A bit shy though, I don't want to talk to that many people. Probably because I had a long drive getting here. I would thought there would be more kids here though. Oh, should we get going, baby girl?
Okay.
Yeah, should we get going? We'll do one more loop and then we'll go. Hold me in your arms, don't let me go. I want to stay forever, loving each day, home and away. Very stylish indeed. Yeah, gender's a pretty formal word, isn't it? I don't know what's going on really. See, lots of good kids here. It's a family-friendly event. Everyone's welcome. Who believes in the cause?
Or the shrine, we can remember what actually happened. Go down to the train station. Bugger likes a shrine. I was going to say, not everybody's shrine, and not be bugger like that shrine. Well, it's loose there, you can't get any more shrine. No, yeah, it is. I've been in there a few times.
Set in low. Check it out. If we all play out. Well, it's really nice to see a lot of people caring about something other than themselves. The saddest thing to me is to see people so obsessed with materialism and social status and hedonism, decadence, just basic. Being basic basically all around. Just degeneracy is so popularized now in the Los Angeles, New York media. It's pushed down our throats that to be slightly moral, people don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. What's that?
A candidate for Googlia.
Exactly. God bless. Man, why is it always ugly people? It's so weird. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the future generations. I'm worried for the sake of Japan. I'm worried for India. I'm worried for China. Because they don't want to lose their precious culture. It's so sad to see. They're all infused with the European bloodline. There's no more China left, no more India left. If you went to Tokyo today and they had 1 million immigrants from India, are you really traveling to Japan. Mate, there's precious culture in every country. Malaysia, Singapore, India, China, Japan, Germany. It's all beautiful in their own way. Shah, not everyone's as perfect as you, Shah. I know you're really high and mighty and you're really special and you're a genius and you're a billionaire and you're drop dead gorgeous and you've got a huge family and you're really spiritual and really moral, but not everyone can be as good as you, Shah. Australian culture is built on the policies of the Prime Ministers for the past few hundred years, and they have wanted and declared and carried and built upon Anglo-Saxon Celtic value system, spread to other Europeans and assimilated into our way of life. How you going, mate? How you going? It's adorable. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm a big fan of diversity, and diversity is achieved through modular societies. And there's very, 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 very small amount of the world is European. A very, very small amount, even less, is Anglo-Saxon. And so, for the sake of future generations, it has to be protected. Because if the whole world is the same, why travel? There is no diversity. So I'm an advocate of diversity. I'm a protector of diversity. Someone has to do it. Everyone else is too busy. Too busy playing video games, chasing sluts, trying to get fake status from their stupid job, show off their parents with their stupid, meaningless degrees. Proud of being workaholics and they have no personality. Someone has to have a sense of false righteousness and think about future generations, not just think about conspicuous consumption, toxic materialism. Someone has to think of the children and the grandchildren. One day they want to be able to go to India, they want to go to Japan and see Indians. They don't want to go there and see it full of Chinese and vice versa. There's a reason why Japan has strict immigration laws, because they're protecting their future. And it's only countries of European descent that have this agenda, this liberal democratic agenda from New York and Los Angeles to force this unsustainable, unethical anti-homogeny, this anti-diversity policies that the politicians have. The governments, all they care about is paying for their coke money and their adrenal gland, their children's blood. That's all they care about, is keeping their wife happy with their giant houses, their 15 negative properties. That's what they care about, and this fake social status because they're nerds. And so they're tearing this country apart and culling off the European race just for a couple of bucks, for a bit of social status. They have a giant empty house. They go to these weird parties. Yeah, but you know how you say it's Aboriginal land, right? They have their own little area. It's not like one little tribe from one pocket has rights to the entire nation. Every tribe has the right to their quarters. That's what it was like. But it is the idea of governance and law is a European invention. And that's how we made it a country. It wasn't a unified country. It was small tribes. And to say Australia, we're thinking of the entire land that's built under the governance of the Commonwealth Empire, of the Anglo-Celtic Empire. Bring a child where? What? This is South Bank, bruh. My mother-in-law lives in South Bank. Going for a walk. Can't a man go for a walk? I'm suggesting we do some discussion. I'm suggesting we stop talking about investment properties. I'm suggesting we stop talking about Kim Kardashian's butt. I'm suggesting we stop talking about going to the next trip to Japan. Because that's the only place people go to. Because that's the only place that has sustainable immigration policies. That's where people go to. I'm suggesting we stop just going to dinner parties every night and having 2 bottles of wine. I'm suggesting that people get off their ass and think about the future, think about their kids, think about their grandkids. And without conversation, the thing is, no one wants to talk about these things. No one wants to talk about it, and that's the issue, because we can't come to a sense of reason, a sense of justice without deliberation, without communal consent, without group discussion. The whole country isn't of one tribe Aboriginal land. It became a country and it was colonised and settled. It was settled by Anglo-Saxon Celtic people. And then we opened our doors to other European immigrants to assimilate. I used to have colleagues from South African countries, North African countries, and if one person came from the country nearby, they can assimilate. But if, let's say in Sudan, if they had 1 million immigrants from India in the last 12 months, how would they feel about that? How would they feel about that? Yeah. But it was a great day. It was a great day out. Wasn't it? Wasn't it, baby girl? Should we get some food now? What would you like? Should we get maybe a burger patty? A hamburger? I would like to buy an hamburger. Australians. I've actually had a lot of Aboriginal clients in the past when I was becoming a therapist last year, a few years before that. And I did a welcome to the country, and I said, we imposed our values and we didn't let you be as you want to be. And I think that's right. I think we made mistakes. But the thing is, I guarantee you, if someone wants to settle your nation, settle the land, you want it to be Anglo-Saxon Celtics, because they're the fairest of them all. The fairest of them all is Anglo-Saxons who come to settlers. The Spanish, Japanese would have killed them all. There wouldn't have been a single Aboriginal person standing if the Japanese colonised Australia. Not a single Aboriginal literally left standing if the Japanese colonised Australia. So be thankful it was the white man, it was the English white man, the Scottish white man, the Welsh, the Irish, together. She's calling the shots. Hey, that's your God-given opinion, cat lady, and I'll fight to death your right to have your opinion. God bless your beautiful opinion. This lady's chasing birds. This is what liberal democracy gets you. Well, let's get going. Starting to rain. Jar Jar Binks. Not everyone has the intricate powers of research as you do, Char. Yeah, and Japan for the Japanese, India for the Indians. God bless all these beautiful nations. And diversity is beautiful, and diversity is achieved through homogeneous societies. I guarantee you, tomorrow, if India had 1 million immigrants into Bombay from Pakistan, they wouldn't be like, they wouldn't be happy about it. Australia is built on Scotland and Ireland and Wales and England in conjunction. It was settled. There's some elements of sadness to that, but if you think about it, if it wasn't the Anglo-Saxons who settled Australia, it would have been the Japanese, and they would have killed every single one of them. And we built this nation. We built the cathedrals, we built the justice system, the age of consent laws, the wheel. And they can still live how they wanted to live. But unfortunately, we do have the baseline of Christian morality, and we can't sit back and see these unjust measures. We have a calling. We have a calling. Something is bigger than yourself. Something in our heart longs to uphold values that build this nation, that build the modern world as we know it. Something is bigger than yourself. It's bigger than having a big house. It's bigger than having objectifying women on weekends. It's bigger than having fancy cars. It's bigger than social status. It's bigger than posting your degrees online. Yeah, but the thing is, why impose one people's values on the entire world? They're not happy with that. They're not happy with that. It's actually racist to impose our values onto everyone. If they want to live how they want to live, unfortunately, we can't stick back and do that. There's some things like abuse towards children, sexual abuse, those things, murder, those things aren't tolerated. We can't stick back and do that. And perhaps it could be because of the fact that Europe had the God-given gift of Christianity. They're the reason why they took these values in us. But they've been with us since the 8th century. And so that's about 12 centuries full of this anti-murder, monogamous societies, one woman, one man, marriage, anti-sloth, anti-lust, anti-wrath, pro-honesty, telling the truth. Poor kid hanging out with her dad, going for a walk, fantastic genes, loved, cherished, protected. Australia became Australia when it was settled by Anglo-Saxons. If it wasn't the Anglo-Saxons, it would have been the Japanese, and they would have murdered every single Aboriginal. The human rights violations of the Japanese were extremely poor compared to the Anglo-Saxons. It had to happen. When the Enlightenment happened, the whole world started getting access to naval fleets. And so people are going to come. They can't have the entire world have the justice system, have the right of consent laws, have the right of innocent until proven guilty, have the wheel, have electricity. We can't have the whole world and then have one country where there's no innocent until proven guilty, where there's no consent laws, where there's no electricity. It had to happen. And it's a God-given miracle that the English and the Scottish and the Irish and the Welsh and then eventually the Italians and the Greeks and the Slavics you were amazing. Now, I'm actually anti-racist. I'm extremely anti-racist. I love India, I love China, I love Japan. And the reason I want to protect those nations, I don't want them infected with European blood. Someone can look out for India. They're just, someone needs to look out and protect these people. Because there's a few Australian politicians who they hate diversity, and so they're trying to push the whole world to be one hot pot. But the thing is, only European countries, 6% of the world. 6% of the world have European people. And once they're gone, there's no coming back. And it's racist to say, oh, we have to have the Europeans out of society. We need to have the Europeans gone. Why do the Europeans have to go? Why do we have to be deleted? Can't we all just get along? Can't we all be beautiful? Diversity is achieved through homogeneous societies. Yeah, but look, I understand. I'm very apprehensive about protests too. But peace and love and energy, be people together for a cause. Got to get out there. And also, I feel shame if I didn't. I feel shame. I'm a full-time dad. I'm the primary carer of my daughter, and I'm worried for her future. I can't just think about making a take, mate. I'm thinking about everything. It's a big picture. It's just there's an emotional topic. It's very emotional to talk about these things, and I get it. It's a very sensitive topic, and it requires long conversations. It requires face-to-face talks, because obviously sitting there looking like this, it's going to be confronting to have this guy who you've been told through the media that I'm evil just because I have blue eyes and fair skin and features like this, a Roman nose. I'm told to be hated. And so obviously, because I am a middle-class, handsome white male, Anglo-Saxon descent, who speaks my mind, who's red-blooded, you're going to have resentment towards me, and I get it. I understand that. The liberal democratic media, the Zionist media, has forced you to hate me for my skin, for my genetics, and I understand. But try to think critically. Try to think critically and think about the words, not about who's. I can't help my skin. Someone has to look out for India and Japan and China and preserve diversity, because diversity is beautiful. Yes, exactly. My actions is I'm trying to work very hard to be a Christian man, to be honourable, to speak the truth, to speak what's on my mind. I'm not perfect, but at least I'm trying. At least I'm trying to be honest, tell the truth, speak from my heart, be critical, use rational deduction, think about my family, think about the future. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it, because all the tough things are the most worthwhile. It's very easy to sit at home and play video games and watch OnlyFans all day, and then dream of having a big house so you can impress girls and you can impress people with your useless degrees, while your way of life is thrust through the window. It's very easy. It's very easy to eat microwave food, but how much better is oven-cooked food? How much better is oven-cooked lasagna than microwave lasagna? Because all the best things in life are hard. They take challenges, they take risk. And it's about the risk. The higher the risk, the higher the payoff. And so it's a balance to have just the right amount of risk with the right amount of payoff. And laughter is the best medicine, personal use. I'm so happy that you're happy. I'm so happy that you're happy. Oh God, there's people walking with their dog in a pram. That's one thing that's rather sad, is people putting human life into animals. People treating their dogs like they're their family, and we have a global population crisis. There's no people. People are so obsessed with decadence and materialism and selfish interests that they're not worrying about family. And so their way of life is going down the toilet. They worry so much about impressing their boss, getting those KPIs, getting that fancy car so they can go to work. Just living someone else's dream. Just living someone else's dream. No, pets are pets. Pets are not family. Humans are family. Humans are precious. Humans are made in the image of God. Dogs are tools. I love my dog, but my dog isn't my child. Alright, go for a walk. My mother-in-law lives in this area. See you guys. God bless.